You were always the strongest kid in school, but not the biggest. While other defensive linemen were going into giants, you stayed compact, explosive, built like a human wrecking ball. Coaches looked at your size and shook their heads. Too small for the position, they said. Maybe try linebacker. You proved them wrong every single time you stepped on the field. High school becomes your proving ground. You're not 6'6" like the college recruiters want, but you're faster than anyone that size has a right to be. You don't just rush the passer, you hunt him. Every snap is personal. Every quarterback is prey. You develop a motor that never stops, a relentless pursuit that breaks offensive lines. They double team you, then triple team you. You still get home. College scouts are skeptical. You're dominant, sure, but at a small school against questionable competition, the big programs want prototype size. You're 6'1" trying to play a 6'5" position. But one school believes in you, sees past the measurements to the mayhem you create. They offer you a scholarship to prove the doubters wrong at the highest level. College ball is supposed to humble you. Instead, you dominate from day one. Your technique is flawless. Your hand placement is perfect. You get off explosive. You're not just beating college tackles, you're embarrassing them. Your freshman year, you lead the team in sacks. Sophomore year, you break conference records. Junior year, you're already being talked about as a potential top 10 pick. But the criticism never stops. Tweener size, undersized for the NFL, great college player who won't translate. You hear it all, file it all away. Every doubter becomes fuel, every skeptic becomes motivation. You've been proving people wrong your entire life. Why stop now? The combine is where you silence critics. You bench 225 pounds 35 times, more than some offensive linemen. Your 40 time makes scouts do double takes. Your vertical leap belongs on a basketball court. But the questions persist. Can he hold up against 330-pound guards? Is he a pass rush specialist who can stop the run? Draft day arrives. First round starts, and you wait. Top 10 picks come and go. Quarterbacks, receivers, edge rushers, but no defensive tackles. The talking heads debate your value. Tremendous talent, but that size. You watch inferior players go ahead of you. Guys you dominated in college, guys who couldn't carry your jockstrap. 13th overall, your name finally gets called. Later than projected, but you don't care. They just gave 12 teams the chance to pass on greatness. You put on the hat, shake the commissioner's hand, and quietly vow to make every team that passed on you regret it. The chip on your shoulder just got bigger. Rookie camp is your coming out party. Veterans who thought they'd pushed around the undersized rookie quickly learn otherwise. Your first one-on-one pass rush drill, you destroy a Pro Bowl guard so badly he slams his helmet in frustration. The locker room goes quiet. Word spreads fast. The rookie isn't just good, he's special. Your first NFL game, you register 2 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. The offensive coordinator who game planned to run right at you changes his strategy at halftime. By week 4, teams are sliding protection your way. By week 8, you're getting double teamed on passing downs. Rookie Defensive Player of the Year isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Year 2, you become unstoppable. 11 sacks from the interior is unheard of. You're not just rushing the passer, you're collapsing entire pocket structures. Quarterbacks feel you coming and panic. Running backs see you in their nightmares. Offensive coordinators design game plans around avoiding you. The All-Pro selections come annually now. Defensive Player of the Year awards pile up. You're not just the best defensive tackle in football, you're the best defensive player, period. Your motor never stops. Your technique is perfect. Your burst off the line is superhuman. You've redefined what the position can be. But success brings new problems. Every snap, you face double teams, triple teams, even quadruple teams on goal line stands. Offensive lines slide protection your way automatically. Centers and guards hold you blatantly, knowing refs won't call it every time. You beat 3 blockers and still get labeled as just a pass rusher when you don't get the sack. The physical toll accumulates faster than anyone expects. Your body takes punishment that defensive ends never face. You're getting hit low, hit high, held, grabbed, and chipped on every single play. Your ribs are constantly bruised, your shoulders ache, your knees start barking louder each season. But you can't show weakness. Stars don't get rest days. Year after year, you carry defenses that should be mediocre into elite territory. Your presence alone changes offensive game plans. Teams run away from you, throw quick passes, do everything possible to avoid letting you take over games. You're a one-man wrecking crew. But football is a team sport. Your individual brilliance can only mask so many defensive deficiencies. By year 6, perfection isn't enough anymore. Every season without a championship gets blamed on you, great individual player who can't get his team over the hump. Never mind that defense is 11 players. Never mind that championships require elite offenses and special teams. When you're the best, everything becomes your fault. The double teams turn into holding clinics. Offensive linemen grab your jersey, your shoulder pads, your arms, anything to slow you down. The refs let most of it go because that's football. Meanwhile, you breathe on a quarterback and get flagged for roughing. The rules protect everyone except interior pass rushers. Your body starts breaking down in ways that don't show on x-rays. The burst is still there, but recovery takes longer. Your shoulders need constant maintenance. Your ribs have been cracked so many times, they're held together with scar tissue. You play through injuries that will sideline other positions, because that's what stars do. The criticism evolves from too small to too expensive. Analytics nerds who've never put on pads debate your value over replacement. They reduce your game-changing ability to spreadsheet cells. Sure, you're dominant, but is one player worth that much cap space? Could they get 80% of your production for 20% of the cost? Media starts the "what's his legacy" conversations while you're still in your prime. Championships become the only measure of success that matters. Your individual accolades, the All-Pros, the Defensive Player Awards, the record-breaking seasons, get dismissed as empty stats without a ring, as if you play offense and special teams too. Year 8 becomes your obsession. Championship or bust. Your team goes all in, trading away future draft picks, signing expensive free agents, mortgaging tomorrow for one shot at glory. The pressure is suffocating. This might be your only chance, and everyone knows it. The playoff run is everything you've worked for. Every double team you've fought through, every held jersey you've ignored, every crushing hit you've absorbed. It all leads to this. You played through injuries that would hospitalize normal humans. Your ribs are separated, your shoulders hanging by threads, but you keep rushing. The championship game arrives. Your body is held together with tape and painkillers, but your mind is crystal clear. This is what you've sacrificed everything for. One game to define a decade of dominance. Win, and you're a legend. Lose, and you're just another great player who couldn't finish the job. You play like a man possessed. Pressures, tackles for loss, a crucial sack on third down. Your defense keeps your team in the game while your broken body screams for rest. In the final moments, with everything on the line, you make the play that seals it. Champion. Finally. But even championship glory comes with a price. The injuries you've ignored finally catch up. Your body can't take anymore. The doctors deliver the verdict you've been dreading: retirement or permanent damage. After a decade of sacrifice, your body forces the decision your mind refuses to make. The retirement announcement feels surreal. You're still the best player at your position, still capable of dominance, but your body has reached its limit. Fans beg you to play just one more year, but they don't see the daily pain, the constant rehabilitation, the toll playing the most violent position in football's most violent area. Hall of Fame speeches start being written while you're still processing the end. Your legacy is secure. Greatest defensive tackle of your generation, maybe ever. But legacy feels hollow when you can barely lift your arms above your head. The championship ring is beautiful, but it costs you everything. You try staying involved, coaching, analyzing, mentoring young players. But watching the game you can no longer play is torture. Every snap reminds you of what you've lost. Every double team reminds you of battles you'll never fight again. The young players are talented, but they don't have your motor, your technique, your relentless pursuit of perfection. The position evolves without you. Analytics favor pass rushers who can't stop the run. Teams prioritize speed over strength. The complete defensive tackle, the player who could rush, run stuff, and dominate inside, becomes a dinosaur. Your style of play gets labeled outdated by people who never had to block you. Your body never fully recovers. Simple tasks become challenges. Playing with your kids hurts. Working out is impossible. The 275 pounds of muscle that made you unstoppable now feel like dead weight. You're 32 years old with the joints of a 70-year-old. This is the price of greatness. Retirement parties celebrate your career, but nobody talks about the real cost. 10 years of perfect technique, flawless preparation, and relentless effort has left you physically broken. You achieved everything possible at your position, but success came at a price most people can't comprehend. You watch young defensive tackles make the same mistakes you corrected years ago. They don't study film like you did. They don't condition like you did. They don't sacrifice like you did. But they also don't pay the price you paid. Maybe they're smarter than you. Maybe you gave too much. The Hall of Fame induction feels like a funeral for your former self. They celebrate the player you were while you mourn the person you might have been if you protected your body better. The speech writes itself. Grateful for the opportunity, thankful for teammates, blessed to have played the game you love. But underneath it all is the question you'll never answer. Was it worth it? Young players ask for advice, and you give them the company line about dedication and sacrifice. But part of you wants to warn them. Tell them to protect themselves. Tell them that individual greatness means nothing if you can't enjoy life afterward. Tell them that the game will take everything you give it, and then ask for more. You were the best to ever do it at your position. Record books will remember your stats. Film rooms will study your technique. Teammates will tell stories about your motor and determination. But in quiet moments, when your shoulders ache and your knees throb, you wonder if being the best was worth becoming broken. The next generation of defensive tackles is faster, stronger, more athletic than ever. But they'll never have your heart, your intelligence, your relentless pursuit of perfection. They'll have longer careers and healthier retirements, but they'll never know what it feels like to be truly unstoppable. But you know what really sucks? Playing linebacker.